From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
And right now on the Afternoon Edition, first alert weather right now. Here's a live look outside across the Bay Area. The heavy rain has moved out, but it's not over just yet. Good afternoon. I'm Ryan Yamamoto. A series of storms expected to roll through, bringing widespread rain and gusty winds to the Bay Area this week. It was really coming down earlier this month in the North Bay. This is video outside of Santa Rosa, where we saw some minor flooding. And the wet weather also making for dangerous driving conditions out on the roadways. This is a look at the morning commute. This was along the peninsula. So let's check right into meteorologist Jessica Birch. Jessica, you've been tracking the storm system all day. So what are you seeing right now?
All morning and all day, and it's still falling down right now. Let's start off with our rainfall totals throughout the Bay Area. Using our virtual reality map here at KPIX, we've seen over a half an inch fall in areas like Fremont, all the way down into Los Gatos, with a very similar pattern all throughout the peninsula. Actually, the more north we go, the more rain it fell in areas like San Francisco. Over a half an inch there, close to an inch in Oakland, and we actually passed an inch the more north we go in areas like Santa Rosa, really close to it all the way over into Napa. I'm going to actually drop the map real fast, and I want to dive straight into our first alert Doppler this morning, heading into this afternoon. Lots of changes in the forecast for us. Now, the rain's still falling, but those winds are starting to get gustier as we head into this afternoon. Winds sweeping in from the south around 35 miles per hour in areas like Bodega Bay, all the way down into Half Moon Bay, with rain showers still offshore, moving their way inland. Within the next 15 minutes or so, we're actually going to start seeing this band of showers impact the peninsula once again. We're going to continue to see this trend from offshore all throughout the evening hours tonight, so you're going to want to stay tuned for this, especially if you're about to head out the door and you really don't want too much of an inconvenience. Here's what it's looking like right now. Light scattered showers from San Rafael all the way down into Mill Valley as we head all the way closer to Point Reyes, and I mean all the way up into Bodega Bay too. We're seeing some heavier pockets of showers directly offshore. Now that will continue to sweep into the east. Lighter conditions down closer to our radar in the South Bay. We're seeing light drizzle here or there near Sunnyvale, but for the most part, it's just cloudy, and it is definitely cool for us. Temperatures this afternoon only topping off in the upper 50s, lower 60s. Here's what it's looking like on Futurecast into the evening hours tonight, early morning hours tomorrow. Those showers continue to move off closer to the Sacramento Valley, up into the Sierra Tahoe, giving them lots of snow. Back here, we're just getting the rain, and we'll continue to see that trend all throughout Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll have more on that in a bit, but for now, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jess. In San Francisco, dozens of protesters gathered outside of the Hall of Justice this morning, showing their support for the nearly 80 people arrested for blocking the Bay Bridge last month, calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Well, today's rally was held shortly before the first alleged demonstrators were set to be arraigned. The group held signs calling on the district attorney, Brooke Jenkins, to drop all charges against those who participated in the bridge demonstration.
We need to pack the court. We need to show the city of San Francisco what we're here for and what we stand for, and that this is the people's movement, and the people say free Palestine and a ceasefire now.
Last month during the APEC summit in San Francisco, protesters blocked the bridge's westbound lanes, creating a major traffic mess during the busy morning commute. It took law enforcement 4 hours to clear the bridge. The DEA has charged 78 people with various misdemeanors. Now to the latest out on the Middle East. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is in Israel as the U.S. pushes leaders there to scale back on the war. Austin met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today amid mounting international pressure for a ceasefire in Gaza. The defense secretary also pushed for more civilian protections and humanitarian aid for Palestinian civilians. The Hamas-run health ministry says more than 19,000 people have been killed since the start of the war.
Protecting Palestinian civilians in Gaza is both a moral duty and a strategic imperative.
About 130 hostages are still believed to be held by Hamas and its allies. Pope Francis approving Catholic blessings for same-sex couples. It said people in the church shouldn't be at the mercy of, quote, exhaustive moral analysis. The shift in policy does not change the church's position on marriage. And in Oakland, car thefts have hit a new high despite the implementation of several programs that are supposed to reduce those numbers. Here's a look at the latest crime stats. Oakland police report about almost 14,000 stolen cars between January 1st and December 10th. That's a 46% increase compared to last year. For the daily average, that comes out to about 40 stolen cars a day. Police also reported more than 13,000 car break-ins, and a group of people are coming together to find ways to stop car burglaries. Sean Chitness has more on how business owners and neighbors are fighting back.
Tyranny Allen wants to get the word out to as many people as he can in his downtown Oakland neighborhood.
Oakland provided family. Oakland provided a sense of entrepreneurship, a sense of, how to take care of yourself and just moving forward, being proud of who you are.
He's created a no bipping allowed zone. Bipping, a term for breaking into a car. Tyranny is worried that businesses already struggling won't stick around if their customers and employees keep dealing with break-ins.
If we lose as a business, then we lose the structure of the city. Without no structure, then you provide chaos. Chaos is not the way we want to live.
Some businesses say they hear from customers all the time about the fear of staying in town too long.
We are suffering from all these break-ins. People are not, they don't want to come to Oakland. They don't want to visit our business.
And people who live in and visit Oakland say they feel the cost of just one break-in.
People say insurance covers it. It does not cover it. Like, it affects people, it affects working class people the most when you break a window because you have to pay for it out of pocket.
Tyranny hopes the signs and spreading the word in person as well as on social media start a larger conversation that may convince some of the people breaking into cars to think about how it affects everyone around them.
Enough is enough. When there's a certain tragedy, people come together. But it doesn't have to be a tragedy for us to come together.
Well, Oakland is now installing about 300 license plate readers, and city leaders believe the cameras will alert officers when they get hits on stolen cars and help track down or crack down on that crisis.